Hello friends, welcome to Tax Reply GST series. Today we are going to discuss one important topic, which is constitutional validity of GSTR 2A and 2B. On our previous article, which was on the subject that whether ITC to be claimed as per 2A or 2B, we have received multiple queries and they all wanted to know what is the constitutional validity of GSTR 2A and GSTR 2B. So today by this article and by this video we are going to answer query of all those persons. So first of all, let us understand the amendment, the latest amendment in section 16. Section 16, which talks about the eligibility and conditions for taking ITC. Section 16 subsection 2 says no person shall be entitled to take credit of ITC unless, and in that subsection a new subclause has been inserted. Double A, clause double A. This clause says that no person shall be entitled to receive ITC unless the details of the invoice has been furnished by the supplier and such details have been communicated to the recipient. So in this clause there are two important limbs. One is furnished by the supplier and second is communicated to the recipient. Furnished by the supplier means that the supplier has furnished his return of outward supply in GSTR 1. So the supplier first furnishes the return, and in the second limb the condition is that should be communicated to the recipient, and we all know that the communication to the recipient is being done away by way of either GSTR 2A or GSTR 2B only. There is no other form as of now in the law. So only these two forms are there, GSTR 2A and 2B, for the communication from the supplier to the recipient for the invoices furnished by the supplier. But this amendment has been inserted by Finance Act 2021. But surprisingly, there is no effective date as of now. This clause has not been notified till today. So when the clause of the act is itself not yet effective, so therefore the condition of making communication to the recipient is also not effective. And as far as the rule 36(4) is concerned, rules cannot overpower the act. So in our opinion, if a particular legislation is not effective in the act itself, then how can rules sustain in the court of law? So in our opinion, till this amendment is notified, the effective date is notified by the act, the constitutional validity of GSTR 2A and 2B is under litigation. But friends, please note the important point that the above analysis is only for those who can invest time in litigation with department. If you do not have time and money for the litigation, then you can please continue following the GSTR 2A and 2B as usual. So this is the provision relating to constitutional validity of GSTR 2A and 2B. If you still have any question regarding this topic, please post your comments below. We will answer all of them. Thank you.